Welcome everyone in another CRYENGINE tutorial video about RPG inventory system. I'm Fury22 and I hope this is one of the latest parts. I think this is gonna be like part 1,555, and then yeah, today we are going to continue what we finished in the last video, of course. And obviously, if you haven't watched my previous videos, then go and do that. I know this tutorial takes very long. Each part has at least 15 minutes, and there is like thousands of these parts, but this is actually a hard and long process. And I am showing you just a tiny amount of it. I'm showing you inventory for the 4 slots. Imagine if you are making 100 slots. Obviously you are iterating through them, so it doesn't have to be long, but the whole thing about it is if you have weapons, armor, some other stuff like potions or food or something like this, this is different types of items, and this is gonna take much bigger code for it to separate them for different types. So what I'm giving you is just help to start with this, and how far is it going to take you, it's just up to you. So let's start with it. As you remember, in the previous video we already created the inventory system that is, after picking up item, it is giving this item into this empty slot, which is over here. I'm gonna demonstrate it now. We got this sword, we press F, and shows in the inventory. The reason why it is on the screen now and the rest of the inventory is not, it's just simple because look, that's it. We didn't make in the Flash we should tell the item to disappear after being picked up right away, so it would not happen. But I forgot about this, I admit. So what we gonna do? We're gonna just close the inventory once again for inventory. After picking up and adding the item, spawning it, call function inventory close, and see what happens now. This is gonna quickly appear and disappear. It's not the best way you can do it. Obviously, as I said, in Flash, after spawning item, you should do item dot underscore visible equals false, and then it wouldn't show up like it does now. But I did work around it. See, nothing appears when I press I. It shows it over here. I can move it around, put it in different slots if I want to, and it's still there when I open. When I put it over here, I close it and it's still there. So good. Let's as I said in previous video, in this video we are going to create a function that is iterating through the slots and finding the empty one. So apart from the inventory in Flash, you have to create inventory in C++. You don't have to. Okay. You can use only Flash inventory, but I think it's just better to use it over here as well. So we're going to create inventory, and this is just 4 slots inventory, so it's gonna be extremely simple. In my inventory in my game, I had to make the separate CPP file for the C++ inventory and separated CPP file for the Flash feedback. So, and in this case, it's gonna be just a simple variable, not the whole file. So that's gonna be quick, and once again quick. So what we're going to do now is create a array, which is gonna be let's put there entities. Entity inventory slot, and it's gonna have 4 slots, of course, and we would like to null it. We can do it here, but it's 4 of them, so on the beginning of the game, once you initialize everything, I'm going to put it like before the inventory actually starts, so over here. So I'm gonna put p inventory slot. Okay, first of all, loop, I forgot about that. For int I equals 0 if I is smaller than 4, and if I plus plus, and then let's go with this p inventory slot I. So all of the slots on the beginning of the game are gonna contain null pointers, so it's cool. It's all of them empty. Good. Now when we add the items, oh, okay, it was above that, that's weird, but okay, doesn't matter. Once we pick up the item and add it to the inventory, before we add it to the inventory actually, we want to count which slot is empty, and that's a simple thing, very simple. Now we're gonna create a loop again. Integer 0 equals I equals 0, I smaller than 4, and I plus plus. It's 4 slots. If you have more, then you would go with 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, of course. Then if our p inventory slot number I is empty, then add it to inventory. I'm gonna paste it here. Good. So it checks if slot 0 is empty, it's gonna put it in slot 0. If slot 1 is empty, it's gonna put it in slot 1. Once it's all end, then break the loop, of course, because if you put it in the slot number 1, you don't want this to appear in the slot number 2 as well. So we have to stop the loop on the first empty slot that it's gonna find. Inventory system arguments. Now this slot is not gonna be anymore 0, it's gonna be I. So if it's I is 0, then it's gonna add to the 0. This we still can't change it, I'm afraid. Actually we can. Oh yeah, because in the flash we put sword with the little s, not the capital S. That's why I can't use. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna change it. Simply change it. We go to our sword and just call it from the little s, not a capital S. And now we can automatically grab its name, like pntd get class get name, and that's it. That's the way it's gonna pass the name of the element to the add item function, and then add the item. That is right. If the item is some, I don't know, mace or some other weapon, or even rifle, whatever weapon or item it is, this is gonna take its name. And if you put in the flash movie clip that has this name, is gonna just put it in there, add the ID to it, and find the empty slot. But if the slot is not empty, then nothing happens pretty much. Okay, that's the way. If you pick up one sword, it's gonna add it to slot 0 if it's empty, and so on, so on, so on. The thing about it is that if this all stuff we should move into the add inventory, even attach child itself, because if none of the slots are empty, we don't want to pick up this item, right? So we're gonna take this and put it over here on the beginning. Attach child. If the slot is empty, of course, attach the child. Item picked up. We don't need this anymore, I think. Okay, leave it. Fuck it. Attach child. And what else we gotta do? We gotta fill up this. Of course, this slot is still empty, so p inventory slot I equals p entity. Cool. Now, if all slots are busy, then it's not gonna attach the child, and this item will stay there. So it's gonna work. It will, but in order to check that, we want to add more swords to our stage, our map. If I have one, then how can I show you that this function iterates through them and puts them in the right place, you know? So not here. We gotta go here to our, of course, our project, our editor, and then we're gonna put 5 swords over there and check if everything works as it should. Test map. Okay, where the hell is our sword in here? Spawn point. I can see spawn point. That's it. There should be somewhere the freaking sword. God damn it! I can't. It is not. Yeah, it is. It is over here. Okay, I'm gonna delete it completely from the stage and put it once again. I'm gonna grab the spawn point, where it's somewhere here. Of course, you can't see it because Crytek did not prepare any mesh for it. I did in my game, but anyways, we got sword. You see, without capital letter because I changed it in the code just for the purpose of the video. Okay, we got sword number 1, sword number 2, 3, 4, and 5. Each of them, oh god, that's quite quick. Each of them is going to have different ID. Just just by default in CRYENGINE they have to have different IDs, otherwise engine will not separate them from each other. So we save them up, export to the engine, and let's go with this. Let's see what happens. Oh, it's almost 15 minutes. Okay. As you can see, our inventory is empty. So what we wanna do now? We wanna put the sword in the inventory. Slot 0. Good. Second item. I can put this one if you want, or this one here. Doesn't matter. They don't have to be 1, 2, 3, 4. See, the second one has been added to the other slot. It show you that. Anyways, okay, this is gonna be later. Next sword and another sword. See, all the slots are busy now, so this should not be picked up. It is not. Nothing happens when I press F. It still shows the message it's picked up because message is somewhere else, but it does not pick up, so everything works just fine. Okay, fuck that message anyway. The thing, when the slots are empty, then put it in the slot, but once the slot is not, the last slot it's not empty anymore, like now if oh, it's gonna break. Okay, then else cry log always slot no empty slots. So he's gonna say, calling and say, your inventory is full, man. You can't do it anymore. Get the fuck out of my site. Oh god, I've been recording the whole day. It's like I don't even know which part of the video is it. I picked up 1, second, third, no empty slots. Why is it showing me no empty slots at the moment? 2, 3, I know why, okay, doesn't matter. 4 and 5, and it's gonna pick up, okay. And the reason why is it showing me no empty slots, it's because it's skipping one of the slots and it's going into this. So if okay, doesn't matter, whatever. I could do that functionality, but we don't need this. We already see that it is not picking up the slots, picking up the swords. You can do it. It just takes logical thinking to do this. It's not really anything difficult. So just compile in the end of the video. Okay, that's the end of that video. This is part number 1557, and oh god, I'm really tired now. So see you in the next video.